welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Penny and I'm so delighted that you are doing live with me. Before we get started, I just want to remind you to subscribe, to click the bell so you get notifications so you don't miss any videos, and to like this video. Today we're going to be talking about affirmation and validation, but before that I'm going to tell you a little bit about me, what I do, and why you should stick with me. For those who don't know me, my name is Pemi. I am a personal development advocate. I am a wellness content creator and I'm an author of this baby right here called the Affirmations Journal. This is a very special book to me because I wrote it for my community. I wrote it for people that are looking to really dedicate themselves to self-care, people who want to learn how to journal, and people who want to be more conscious of the lives they're living and more intentional about who they spend their time with, where they spend the time, and the things that they surround themselves with. So if you would like a copy of this journal, you can get it on livewithpemi.com. The reason I'm so passionate about personal development, I think it's because I truly believe that we can only change the world once we've mastered ourselves, once we have dealt with our issues, once we've healed ourselves, once we've come face to face with our emotions and learned to overcome. I think it's important that we know that we can't change other people, we can only change ourselves. We can't change how people think, we can't change how people behave, we can't change what people say, we can only change how we respond. And how we respond, I think, determines what the next step will be. So that's why I think it's so important that we are mindful of who we are in spaces, how we respond to certain situations, and what inside of us needs more love and more healing so that we can show up as our best selves and continue to do the work that's necessary for us to cultivate healthy environments. That just sounded like I am a representative of the UN. The reason why I chose affirmations and validation today is because affirmations are really important to me. I mean, I wrote a whole book about affirmations and teaching people how to write them, but also because I think affirmations are so powerful. And if you don't know how to use them positively, you're losing out on this very simple but powerful tool that you can simply plug into your life. Validation is another topic that I think is important to cover because I think people misunderstand what validation is, and also we tend to think that we don't need validation from other people when actually we do. Affirmations. Now, a lot of people use affirmation and validation interchangeably, but they're not the same thing. An affirmation is a statement that supports or asserts that something is indeed true. So when you affirm yourself or you affirm an idea, you are essentially saying that you believe that that is true. The reason why affirmations are so powerful is because when you keep asserting something as true and really cementing it as a belief, you start to attract likeness with that thing. So for example, if you say daily affirmations, and I definitely recommend them because I think affirmations are also such a quick way of boosting your mood or giving you confidence. So just before a presentation, you can stand in the superhero position and affirm yourself. I am prepared, I am ready for this, I am confident, I am a good speaker, I have something to share. These things, they sound so small, but when you say it to yourself, you give yourself the confidence that you need. So other daily affirmations can sound like, I am worthy, I am beautiful, I belong here, I am loved. These things really just inject positivity into your day, into your life, into your vibration, into your aura. And who does not need that? The more positive you are, the higher your frequency, the more your energy becomes lighter, and the more you attract similar things. Like attracts like. So by choosing to be positive, by choosing to affirm, your dreams, your goals, you essentially position yourself in the right space. You align yourself with the universe to receive what you are essentially gunning for. So why not affirm yourself? If you would like to follow me on social media to get my doses of affirmations, you can do so on Twitter or on Instagram. Now let's talk about validation. What's validation and why is it different to affirmation? Validation, unlike affirmation, is not centered on believing that something is true. Validation is simply acknowledging or accepting someone's thoughts, feelings, or ideas. So you can validate someone without necessarily agreeing with them, and you should. We all need to learn to validate one another more often, because by validating how somebody feels, you are giving them the permission to feel like they're being listened to, and ultimately that's all we want. We want to be heard, we want to be seen, we want to be loved, and by giving someone validation, you offer them a bit of that. The reason why validation is also so important in relationships is because it allows us to de-escalate situations that could go really far really quickly. So if somebody is sharing how they feel about something, or if somebody is sharing how possibly you've hurt their feelings, instead of jumping to your own defense, just listen. Simply listening to what somebody has to say and acknowledging what they've shared with you is so important for that person to be able to recognize that they have indeed been heard, and to be open enough to receive whatever else you may have to share. It's important to also know when is the right time to defend yourself. The most effective way to validate someone is to listen. To listen without forming a reply in your head, to listen without rebuttal, to simply listen and allow someone to pour out what's in their heart. Now you might be wondering, should we be getting validation from outside, or isn't validation an inside job? Well, it's both. Validation is indeed an inside job, similar to affirmations, but we're people, and we shouldn't discredit how powerful and strengthening it does feel to be validated by those who love you. It's important that we don't downplay the importance of validation from others. When we are validated by our partners, we feel seen, we feel heard. When we are validated by our friends, we feel seen, we feel loved, we feel heard. When we're validated at work, we feel valued. All of these things are important in the makeup of our self-esteem and our self-worth. Does that mean that we hinge our self-worth on other people's validation? No. We must validate ourselves. We must build our own self-value without desperately relying on other people. But it is important that we surround ourselves with people who do love us and people who will validate us, because that is a critical component to our happiness. So, key takeaways. Number one, make sure that you are affirming yourself daily or as often as you need. Number two, validate yourself. Validate your thoughts, your feelings, your experiences. And three, surround yourself with people that will affirm and validate you, because you deserve it. You deserve to be seen, you deserve to be heard, and most importantly, you deserve to be loved. That's it from me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if that is true, I hope you gave it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and switch on your notifications so you don't miss the next video. Last but not least, thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.